Okay, I'm leaving Starbucks here in Ancaster, Ontario, and now I just need to find my truck. Start the truck, and what's happening today is that I matched that lens. You know, this, you saw the big lens I bought, a dream lens. If you have a full frame camera, and it seemed like a good idea to have a 70-200, which turns into 105 to 300. But then I look at the lens is like 3 feet long, right? And my camera is, you know, so I thought, no, that's too. Oh, and plus I spent like one day trying to fit that huge monster into my bag, you know. And then I have this bag that I love this bag. And now when I'm not in an airplane, I find it much more useful to keep your camera in the bag. So let's say when you're walking on the street, you know, and it's cold, I don't want to carry the camera in my hands, even, you know, I don't like gloves. And have it in, when you have it in the backpack, you know, I'm walking in Niagara Falls and I see a good, you know, subject I want to take a picture of. So I have to stop, take off my, you know, backpack, put it on the ground, open it, take it out. It's like so much easier with this one because I just unzip it and take it out. And so I decided to get back that 85mm lens because it becomes 127 of this crop sensor Nikon D5500. And so I drove to I checked the stock online, and I drove to St. Catharines, 30 kilometers away. It's all very nice area on the lake, and it was so windy. I'm driving and I lost that ECO economy. I'm doing like 120, 70 miles an hour, and no eco mode because the truck was really wasting fuel. But you know, I have a tank that I just put in, and I'm selling the truck. You know, might as well use it. So I'm doing 120 against the wind. You know, that's why you need a smaller car. You know, the sound is great. I'm gonna miss this truck. All right, so this is the camera with the 20mm lens. And so yeah, so I drove to St. Catharines because they told me it was, because the online it shows they have this stuff in stock. And I go there and the guy says, no, they're reserved. And I said, when did they reserve them? Like, how come this lens became all of a sudden a hot object? And they said, well, they reserved it online. So that's how you do it. You know, you go online and you click reserve and you just enter your name and your email address and your phone number, and that's it. They cannot sell it. Like, they have it there, I'm there, but the guy who reserved it, they had 2 lenses and both were reserved this morning. They cannot sell them to me, you know. So I said, okay, I'll just do a refund. And that was like what, $14.65 after tax Canadian. You know, very expensive lens. That's another reason. You know, I don't know when my next load is gonna be, you know. Anyway, so we're doing the return. I never used that lens, right? I just took it out of the box and put it back. It was too big for my camera. Like, how do you even carry it, you know? It would be great for, you know, Nikon, you know, 750 or 810 or 610 or whatever, like a bigger camera. It's just this one is too small. And so he's trying to give me a refund. That was real funny. I enter my card because I paid with a debit card. Enter my PIN number. It says declined. How do you decline a refund? It's the same card. I remember. Okay, yeah, I paid with this one. I'm trying to put the money back in the same account. I double check my PIN number because yeah, if the PIN number would be wrong, it would tell you, right? Wrong PIN number. No, right PIN number, declined. So we tried like 3-4 times, and I thought maybe it's because I'm in a different location. I'm from Cambridge. I'm trying to get the money back in St. Catharines, and sometimes banks are finicky about this. They think somebody stole your card. So anyway, so I call my bank and they open, and I wait 10 minutes on the phone, and this guy's sitting at the cash register. He cannot leave. I have the camera. It's like really awkward. And I call my bank and I say, you know, like, here's what's happening. And they said they check and they say, no, it's not your card, it's the terminal. They said, ask the salesperson, try another terminal. So we try another terminal. That one doesn't work. And the guy said, well, I have to give you a gift card. So what the gift card, you can only use it to purchase something for the entire amount. You cannot get your money back, right? I said, okay. I just had an idea because I had this before. I said, let's split this into two refunds. And he split them in the middle. And it was like, you know, oh, and yeah, and I said, because I wanted to buy this one, I said, yeah, don't give me the full refund because I'm buying this. Take the cost of this out of that $14.65. And so it was like $1,100 left, $1,150. So he split them, and we did one refund and another. It worked. Accepted. Jesus, thank you, sir. You know, you cannot get your money back. Declined. You know, normally you see that when you don't have enough money in your account, right? And that's another news that so I sold that one for $100 at Hero, right? So you see here you have the Magic Plus, Hero Plus. Yeah, and we're still recording because this is 720p. Yesterday was like 4K. It gets heats up pretty fast. And yeah, that's the camera. It looks exactly the same body, and it comes with we'll do unboxing a bit later. I have to charge the battery and I'll use it. So this one has 1080p at 60 and 8 megapixels. And I asked the salesman, I said, is it the same sensor? He says, no, it's a different sensor compared to the basic model, but also software is tweaked, you know. So I'm looking forward to using this one because I do like the simplicity, like, you know, very simple camera, easy to use, easy to carry around. I just use it, you know, for my blog and stuff like that. And another news, so that one, so they didn't have the 85mm, right? So I said, okay, so I'm gonna use this reserve. So I go in my truck, I use my smartphone, I activate the hotspot, I go online, and I see who has that lens, because, you know, on Monday I'm not gonna have time when I'm back because I'm selling the truck. My dispatch might call me to give me a load. I have to do something about the Mazda, right? There'll be some financing questions going back and forth, right? So I gotta do it now. And the nearest place, I'm in Niagara Falls for the weekend. I was in St. Catharines, right? That's 35 kilometers west towards Toronto. And the nearest place is Ancaster, and that's where I am now. It's a huge shopping center here. And behind me, actually, you might see, that's the Henry's over there. And so yeah, they have a movie theater over here. That's the freeway in the distance. And I was at that coffee shop, and there's Chapters drinking tea. I'm still in the wagon. This time I feel, you know, I'm sick of being sick and tired. You know, I want to be healthy, so tea, no vodka. And yeah, so this was the nearest guy. I called him on the phone. I said, no, and I reserved it, and then I called him, and the guy got my number, and he said, yeah, I'm holding it for you, ask for me, and he gave me his name. And so I drove in here, and that's what I have, right? Well, so I just put the blender on it, the same lens I had, and they still have it on sale, so I didn't lose any money. This is just a great lens, especially amazing for a crop sensor camera. Love it. And it's so small, you know, like, geez, look at this. So now I have my whole bag is all ready, right? So check this out. I got that's the camera, tiny little Nikon D5500 with a 20mm, and now I have this all in one bag, and I have a pencil somewhere here. Well, I have a charger on the front, basically all I need for photography, and then of course there's a memory card in there, but all I need is in this little bag, which I would never have been able to do if I kept that big lens, you know. Okay, and last news before I start driving, and you know, I don't have the GoPro, so I cannot show you guys the the road. We'll do it later on. Oh, I got some stuff, by the way. My company, lots of people, you know, keep asking me, like, are you moving? Are you not moving? You know, I said no. Like, plans change, right? I'm not dead. Only dead people don't change plans. I wanted to leave, then situation changed. The money is good. Freight, you know, it's not something that we can change. It's the market, right? So why I'm mentioning this is because every year at the end of the year I get a gift card from my company. Last year was $100, a gift card for a grocery store. This time they gave me 3 cards, $50 each. And I was there in St. Catharines. I saw this Sobeys, big grocery store, and I went, spent like $35 of free money, bought some stuff, bought some food. My favorite lactose-free cheese, not available in Russia. Unbelievable. Got some salads, see, healthy food. Salads. I got my favorite nuts, and I got this one. The best fruit you can eat after 50. Well, you gotta be careful because there are lots of fat in them, but they have lots of fiber, lots of vitamins. You know? And so yeah, I got this. I got the lands. I got the food. Okay, last thing that happened is that I look at my email. All of a sudden, I start getting email messages from the Mazda dealer today, Saturday, saying that they cannot get through to me. They have to talk to me because there's some kind of a problem with checking my credit. What? And and I just forgot that a few years back, some idiot tried to get a credit card in my name in Alberta, and so I put a warning on my credit file, and that's what you guys and girls can do. You put a warning on your credit file and a credit bureau, telling them that whenever somebody is applying for credit in your name, the bank or the financial company has to call you, and the number is there, right? And all these dealers, all these, you know, they find this very annoying, but I like it. Okay, it's some extra work on my part, but I know that nobody can get a credit card or a loan in my name unless they call me. The only problem is that I put that warning in there like 3 years ago. And I gave them 2 phone numbers, and she says, the message says, they tried calling you, but both phones are out of service. I said, really? Oh, I don't know. Well, anyway, yeah, so I have to, and she gave me a phone number. I have to call them and update the number that they're supposed to call when somebody's applying. But that's a very neat trick that I recommend to everybody who wants to protect their identity for free. Do this, you know. It might cost you a few extra minutes because they have to call you to verify, but this way at least you know they're gonna talk to you on the phone before they approve something, you know, because you never know. Maybe, you know, you become rich and somebody somehow steals your name and your birthday and your, you know, social insurance number, social security number, and then they call you. Hey, we got your application here for $100,000 mortgage. We just wanted to verify. What? I never applied for any mortgage, right? So I think it's always a good idea. So that's my tip to everybody. Just, you know, be careful with your, you know, identity everywhere, especially during this, you know, holiday season. I think because everybody spends money, and so this little trick can save you a whole bunch of aggravation. Okay, so let's start moving. I just want to get back to Niagara Falls and charge the battery, and we'll do the unpacking video, unboxing video on the GoPro. I'm really looking forward to using that one. And you saw my first shots. I know they look amazing. This thing has automatic HDR. I can activate it, and it's like auto HDR or auto active delighting. I never used HDR on my previous cameras. I wasn't sure how to use it, but here you just flip one button, I don't know, boom. And again, the weather today, it's getting colder and colder. Well, it's still only -1 over there, if you can see it. My brother sent me a message from Russia. Over there it's -20 Celsius, which is what, minus 30 Fahrenheit. Anyway, very cold. So, and even now, because it's windy, it's very hard to walk around, you know, and I'll try to do some walking around, but that's why I need the bag, so I can keep my hands in my pocket. But it's not a very good weather for picture taking. That's what I'm trying to say. You know? And here we have a GoPro. I think something is wrong with the box because all the inscriptions are in the wrong way. Probably made in China. But this is the best one, I think, for YouTubing, because that the cheapest one, 129 US, that's just basically a poor man's GoPro. So this is the next step up. And my phone died, so I couldn't record this with the phone. So now we're using, and I hate how they package these things, you know. Before you can keep the box and store some stuff in there, but now it's all kind of like half a box, half a something. Okay, well, actually this is a box. This is better. Yeah, it looks like this. You see, at least you can keep the box for something. So this is a Hero, right? Hero Plus. And that's what it looks like in the box. I'm gonna translate something because this is in the language only I understand. So this means Hero Plus. I think it was probably like a late shift or something. So we got a quick start guide. Okay, we have a whole bunch of stickers to put, and of course something is wrong with them again. I think I gotta put them like this. So the stickers say GoPro, and I got some warranty BS, and so we got the camera itself with the quick mount. It was exactly the same setup with the old one. Yeah, I need this because this is how you charge it, right? There's no charger. It charges with a USB cable from the computer, unless you want to buy like an extra one. And they come with these, I don't know, useless to me, flat mount and curved mount, so you can put it on your dashboard, windshield, if you're crazy enough. Because what happens if the windshield cracks, right? Then you lose this. But so the only two things you need from here, if you're like me, is the USB cable for charging, and you need this. That's a skeleton door, because what happens in my case, I misplaced my scuba tanks somewhere, so I'm not gonna be diving this winter. And so this one is a watertight back door, right? Okay, if I could remember how to, yeah, okay, so just take it off. So this is a watertight back door, which is good if you're scuba diving, but if you cannot find your tanks like me, then, and the most important thing, you need to record sound, and not just the sound of bubbles underwater, but real sound. So you need this. And I'm very glad that this comes as basically free. Otherwise it's a whole bunch of money, because you know they like charging you for everything. And it's supposed to just snap like that. Yeah. Uh-oh. This is the wrong wait, okay. Okay, like this. I cannot see like that. Okay, so now we're in business. And so this goes in here, it goes in here, and it's all open. So that's how you record the sound. Oh, wait a second. Am I going crazy? I'm pretty sure that on my previous one, these were on this side. Yeah. And that's why the door is positioned differently. Ah. Funny, so they changed the position of the port, and they changed the position of the I mean, the port is here. This is the micro USB card. So first I'm gonna charge it, and then we might go, when it gets darker, I wanna go outside with this cam, like someone wanted to see low light performance, because it has auto light sensitivity thing. And there's so many beautiful, you know, things to see there. The sculptures and all these, you know, lots of light, very bright on this Clifton Hill street where I took my pictures last time. You guys ready? Let's go see what it's like to shoot outside. The only thing is I cannot configure the one button record. Like, it's so hard to see in that little screen, so when I come back I'm gonna download the app on my smartphone so I can at least look at the settings over there. The hotel is very busy. Today's what, 2nd of January. I see people checking in. They have a gym here, and they have a little swimming pool here. We're not going in there. All right, let's go see the lights. Okay, so this is Clifton Hill area. And this is where yesterday I was with my camera taking photos, and I just love these sculptures, you know. Yeah, I got a picture of this lady here. I like this sign. And then we have some dragons over here, some fish, and then over there in the background you see the Ferris wheel. I think they call it sky wheel. And the colors here are amazing, you know. I see people here taking pictures all the time. There's, oh yeah, in this one, like, you know, couples, husband and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, other wife, this boyfriend takes pictures. That's the wheel. And this is not downtown, this is just this area. It's just where it's like tourist area of Niagara Falls, the Clifton Hill. And straight down that street where I'm gonna turn, just go to the river, and there's the falls are about 2 kilometers this way. Gorgeous. I wonder why these guys have only 3 fingers. The sculptor probably ran out of clay. This is golf, miniature golf. Poor doggy is probably cold. Some guy shooting something there.
Should I, a snake, hold a pen? Perhaps one of you kind people would ask the person in the booth to tell E.T. all home.
It's getting cold. Time to get back to the hotel and have some tea. Oh boy, am I glad to be back. The winter is coming, boys and girls.